أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب
اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم
إلى فكرة إلى فكرة فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف
قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون.
On Saturday, 30th March 2024, the Washington West African Center, in collaboration with Southwest Washington and Oregon Gambian Association Swaga, held their second annual Iftar on Dogo at the Clark County Indoor Sports Center, 16311 Northeast 15th Street, Vancouver, Washington 98684, United States. The purpose of the event was to promote a sense of community, preserve and strengthen a long-time tradition of sharing food during Ramadan, while also supporting our local businesses like Kaba's Kitchen. Because we are raising our kids in the midst of different cultures, we deem it necessary to teach them our positive values such as sharing and coming together, and etc. The event brought 75 people together, not because they don't have food to eat, but rather to strengthen their community. A mouth-watering and authentic iftar was served, including kids' meal and beverage, which was prepared by Kaba's Kitchen. Speaking on the occasion, Sura Samari, the president of the Southwest Washington and Oregon Gambian Association, Swaga, thanked the community members for coming out to grace the iftar and also thank the Sisters of Swaga for their commitment.
But first off, I would like to thank everybody who participated in organizing this event. Most importantly, the Swaga ladies. Thank you so much, Swaga ladies. Without you, we would never be able to organize any community events. You donate your time, your resources to make our events a success. Thank you all for all the great support you've been offering Swaga and the community. You are doing it for yourself.
The Iftar Ondogu was graced by different Islamic scholars and imams across the community who conducted dawah and preached about the importance of the holy month of Ramadan, including our own Imam Baijan, Imam Ture, and other imams in the community respectively.
Then Rasulullah grabbed his tongue like this and told them, Takuffu alayka hada, that you restrain this. After he talked about the shahada, and the prayer that we do, and the fasting that we do, and the zakat that we do, and the fasting that we do, he told them, can I tell you what all of that depends on? It is that you restrain this. And
dina wàccee ci kaw suuf ñoo xam ne ñooy doon suma représentative man yàlla ci kaw suuf naka la ñuy doolee représentative yàlla ci kaw suuf fàttale ko yàlla mooy Allah mooy ar-Rahman mooy ar-Rahim mooy al-Khafour mooy al-Khafaaru mooy Tawaab mooy Salaam mooy all these names and attributes yi nekk ci turi yàlla yi.
Ramadan is here for us to seek more reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because but whatever you can, you got to be very sincere with your fasting. If you're going to be fasting on Ramadan without doing your salat after Ramadan, you don't have a fasting. That's it. Ayatul Munafiq.
Wawac, on the other hand, traveled all the way to Vancouver just to make the event a success in collaboration with Southwest Washington and Oregon Gambian Association, including their volunteers, by putting together all the required logistics and also film the entire event with our gadgets. However, we never relent in what we do, as we did some outreach on domestic violence, the Working Families Tax Credit, Women, Infant and Children Week, and our VITA program too. The Executive Director of Wawac, Pausman Juf, talked more on the work we do and encouraged people to support Sora Samari and Swaga for the initiative to become bigger and better.
So it is important that we work together as couple to make sure that we are serving our kids and we are doing things in the best interest of our kids, and that is why we are doing a lot of outreach and advocacy about domestic violence, and we say no to it, and we will continue to do so. So if anybody is a victim of domestic violence, we have a lot of support for victims of domestic violence, whether men, women or whatsoever. We just want to see that our families are thriving and going far and further. So let us mobilize, let us organize together. We hope and pray that this event is going to grow bigger, and better. I encourage you all to support your organization. Surah is constantly in touch with me. He has this community at heart. Support him. He cannot do this work alone.
Youth went on to acknowledge the support of the previous people who tried in their capacity to support the program, who are no longer with them due to the call of the Omniscient.
Last year, we came and did this. My high school friend, who I did so much with back in Gambia, who was in my house October of last year when she came to Seattle, Penda Sidibe, is no longer here with us this year. I remember the amount of work she put into this event. In fact, for the videos we made, you might be seeing her image there circulating.
Despite our busy schedules during this year's Ramadan, which prodded with the creation of our outreach materials on the working families tax credit, domestic violence, etc., we are able to conduct a 3 free Iftar Ndogo in 3 different locations across the state. In our quest in bridging the gap between us and the wider community, we take so much pride in providing such initiative to bring our community members together through food. Meanwhile, if you want to apply for the Working Families Tax Credit or get help, you can contact Wawac on 425-758-3269 or 253-235-2132. You can also visit the Working Families Tax Credit website directly and apply online. Washington West African Center, connecting West Africans in Washington with local resources and bridge the gap between us and the wider community. If we don't have it, we go find it.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.